Hello and welcome to Free Gaming. My name is Captain Oz, and today we have something a little bit different for you. As you can see on your screen, there are things happening, people running around. Well, two people, it's myself and Joy. This is a little time lapse we did over the space of a fair few hours in preparation for a new project we're doing. We are still currently on the same server as before, so with all of the creative builds. We are currently emptying up a big hole. So we're doing this bottom layer so that we can... So as we dig down, when we hit the height we want, then we're already there. We're doing it with TNT because it's a lot faster, even in creative. And with TNT, it will blow up a 3x3x3 block if it's stone. If you encounter something like gravel or dirt, it does make things a little bit more difficult because it just blows bloody great hole in the wall. And the floor. So you'll periodically see me stop doing the TNT and I'll be running around filling little holes in and changing bits of the flooring, which I later stopped changing. I still carry on filling in the holes, but I stopped changing the flooring because we decided we're just going to go over the entire floor with another block. We haven't quite decided what yet. It'll probably end up being something along the lines of stone brick. It's a nice flooring material. But we are making a market that is set into the ground. So we're digging a big hole and we're going to put markets, buildings and shops in the walls, as well as a market area in the centre. We haven't quite decided how we're going to do it yet. All we've decided is we want to put a market in a big hole. So here's the area that we mapped out in the first place. To get to the lower area, we literally dug in each four corners and then started blowing everything up. And then we came up to the top once we'd done the entire bottom level and started removing the dirt. To remove the dirt, we did this in survival mode with a diamond shovel with efficiency 5. It's actually faster to do the dirt in survival than it is in creative. Of course, you haven't got to keep clicking and you just hold the mouse button down, fly along. As you can see, the server's not amazingly powerful. It didn't like it, so you can see every now and then a chunk of ground disappeared when we've been digging. It didn't like two of us using the OP shovels. And the server actually crashed a couple of times, so there'll be a couple of cuts that seem a little bit pointless. That's because the server crashed. I think about 3 or 4 times it crashed. That was fun. So I'm at the back there getting rid of some stones, levelling up the floor while Joy carries on with some more of the dirt. Yeah, a little bit more on here, and I forgot to push F1. But it's not like we can go back and re-record this bit. As you'll see in a minute, quite a lot's been done since this part's been recorded, so fortunately I think we're going to have to live with. So you can see us there digging holes in the ground. Those are too deep, bit of TNT in the bottom, and then you run along, put the torches in, and again it'll get rid of the 3x3. As long as you don't encounter dirt, do a couple of times there. At this point it's just me, as when it came to editing the footage that me and Joy had done together wasn't actually enough to fill this video, so I had to go back and record some more, which is fine. So I carried on with getting rid of the dirt. Luckily no crashes while I was doing this, which is fine. So the server doesn't mind one person using the OP shovel. It just doesn't like 2 people, and you can see it's a little bit smoother as well. Yeah, you can see me with an anvil making my shovel. I broke it a couple of times, I wasn't keeping an eye on it. And there's all the dirt gone. and then I move over and I start levelling off the stone. Now, I realised once I watched this back that I picked quite a bad angle to show this off. Although you can see everything, you can't see entirely what I'm doing there, because the bit I'm currently digging out is a good 4 or 5 levels above the bit on the right. You can sort of see at the top of the screen where the hole is, but I should have gone more for an angled view. Lessons learnt about that next time. Again, a bit late now. I can't. There's no way in hell I'm putting all that back in to dig it out again. Yeah, all these recordings together work for about a good 6 hours of recording. And then you see me putting in a load of holes to TNT in the next bit and digging along the back there. It turns out that the hole is one off for a perf for doing this grid system with the TNT. So I just I dug along the back, the one deep. So then you see I haven't put any TNT in at the minute because I had a little play, and I have another little play as I go on. A couple more little tests. I thought with TNT and redstone, the redstone had to be pointing at the TNT block, like with pistons. Turns out it doesn't. It can just run alongside it. So the reason I'm not filling all those holes up yet is because once I've flattened all of this dirt, I come back and I put a crap load of redstone down that go alongside all of the holes. So you see me there a little bit playing with the redstone, just seeing how I go on. Again, just finishing off that one trench all the way down the back. And then you can periodically see me flattening little areas, getting rid of little odd bits that the TNT won't get. There again, you can see me playing with the TNT. This bit didn't go quite as bad. I had to put down quite a few torches for that bit. But I didn't do it in a grid system. I was trying to connect everything to everything and failed miserably. So there where you can't see the hole, so I'm putting the TNT in the side of the wall. Same thing again, too deep. But to use the TNT with the redstone, you still do the 2 deep hole to get the 3x3 explosion. But you put the TNT on the top part of the hole so it ignites and then falls into the second hole. So hopefully the audio is a bit clearer on this video as well, as I now have some soundproofing up in the office, which is lovely. So I shouldn't have as much echo in my office, in my recordings. I also have a little audio controller, a little MIDI controller deck that now allows me to change all of my sounds and things without coming in and out of programs and looking for audio options and all sorts, which makes things a lot easier. I'll probably be streaming a lot more now that I have it, because it makes things a lot simpler. If I'm too loud, game's too loud, and whatnot. So you can see me running around putting loads of redstone down, as well as repeaters, as obviously the signal can't get that far. Again, I've got no TNT in any of the holes at the moment. All I've done is put a torch in the top right, and I changed to a lever at one point, so that I can see where the signal expands to. You can see me neating up and getting rid of odd bits, filling in a couple of little holes to make it easier to blow up this way. So I'm getting rid of it. It's a lot easier to put in 1 or 2 blocks than it is to get rid of 7 or 8 if I'm using the TNT. So I'm putting the 1 or 2 blocks to make it 3x3 square, and then using up the TNT to get rid of it. There I'm just neatening up the hole in the corner, which for some reason was off, which didn't make much sense to me. Still doesn't. Oh well. I'm going to finish off all the holes. Then I'd run along and finish all the redstone. Making sure that none of the repeaters are actually next to the holes, so the redstone actually hit the TNT. And then I start putting the TNT in the holes once I'm satisfied the signal gets everywhere. Obviously I've now turned off the signal. And you can see that I kept getting annoyed with the way I was doing it and how I was doing it, and I kept changing, so I'm doing like side to side there, full grid, then I started doing single lines. Then I started going in a circle, and then I was going left and right and up and down and all sorts. Just sort of mix it up so it wasn't as repetitive. And then I went over to the top and set it off, and then filled in the lava that I found. So this is how we currently are. This isn't the final depth. I think there's another 5 levels to go through, I believe, and then there's the 3 higher level we've dug at the bottom. As you can see, we're quite close to the town hall. So hopefully we won't encroach onto it much. I'm thinking with this wall next to the town hall will probably just be walkways, stairs leading down. As we sweep round, you can see the size of the hole we've actually made. And then we go underneath. A nice little view of the area we've dug out underneath. So this is the same size as above, but there's just 5 levels in between us that we will be digging out next time. As you can see, the bats quite like it. Nice open cavern for them. So it'll probably be me enjoying carrying on with this project. I'm not sure if the others are going to be joining us, but they will be joining us for the church that you saw on the server tour. Hence why we enjoy it. Decided to come and do this. We have our own little project to do. But as always, please don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and check in the description below for all the social media links. Thank you all very much, and goodbye.